audience, and some people sort of naturally sit at the front door. And have you ever thought why you do that? Now, I think that's probably because you were a bit of a tearaway at school, you know, and they always made you sit at the front because you didn't pay attention. So some people sit at the front, and some people sit at the back. And don't we always sit next to somebody we know? Well, I better sit next to them because I don't know what he's going to do to me, and if I sit next to him, I'm happy about it. Now, that's all what I would call comfort zone. So let's look at what a comfort zone might be. So a comfort zone is like, if you were to draw a circle, it's like anything inside there you're comfortable doing. So, for instance, it might be ringing head office. You might be comfortable doing that, right? It might be selling extra care. It might be serving customers. Things that you're really comfortable doing, right? They're comfortable that way. Then there's some things, right, that if somebody asked you to do it, you'd be dead uncomfortable. Right? You'd be like outside your comfort zone. So there might be several things. Now, sometimes, I don't know, one of the scary things was, let's say that if you were to look under your seat, right, I've put a red sticker somewhere. Okay. I'm going to get you to look under your seat just before coffee, in like about 3/4 of an hour. Whoever's got the red sticker is going to come on stage and give a 2-minute summary of what I've been talking about. Now, are you feeling uncomfortable anybody? Are you? Because like they did a survey in America, you know, people's top 10 fears. Number 1 fear, speaking in public. Number 4, dying. So some people would rather die than speak in public. And of course, we know lots of people who manage to do well at the same time. When I was 3 and a half, I don't know if I've read that more people have got kids, stabilisers on the bike, you know. And Tom came up and said, Dad, can you take stabiliser off my bike? Because, you know, peer group pressure. Well, he didn't use those words. But the friends are going, Nancy boy, right? So I said, well, look, Tom, it's a big deal, you know. Got the screwdriver out. Are you sure? Yes, Dad. Yes. So then, take him off, gets on the bike, goes down the road, bam, straight over, knee, bam, straight over, elbow, bam, straight over, head. Fell off, right? A lot of times. Now, only yesterday, just before I left to come down here, there he is coming down that straight on his bike, and I'm not joking, he's like this, steering with his feet, you know. So the thing about comfort zones, it's just like when you ride a bike, you know. You have to fall off. You have to fall off before it can grow, before you can get good at it. So I would urge everybody in the room to take any opportunity they ever get to step outside the comfort zone. Now, the good news is you've got one this morning in about bits of wood with it. Is that the same bit of wood that? Is it? I guess that's the same bit of wood. What I thought we'd do is we could get 3 people up on stage in the next half an hour and get them to break these bits of wood with all punch. Now, about this time, the audience divides into 3, right? A third of the audience, which is what I would call the Ninja Turtle warrior killer group. They go, let me at it right. Now they're good on the shop floor, right? I quite like them. Let me at it right, nutters right. Third of the audience go, it's a wind up. I mean, obviously he's not really going to do that, is it? You know, it's just like making a point. And a third of the audience go, if he picks me, I'm not bloody doing it. Right? She's quite good here, and said, can we get our advice? How do you do that? And he's told us, which is good. And there's only 5 things that we need to know. Now, these 3 people, right, that we're going to get up on stage, what we've done is, well, I got the delegate list last night, so I just picked 3 people at random, right? So that was the fairest thing to do. So you'd like to know who they are? Would you?
Yeah.
Right, okay. The thing is, if I tell you who they are, right, we're going to have 3 people paying loads of attention. Like, loads of attention in the next few minutes. And everybody else will just be sat there going, smirking. So I'll tell you who the 3 people are when we tell you the building blocks to do it right. This is all about building on success. I'm going to tell you the building blocks. So we went up to this karate expert and we said to him, what's the first thing, right, that we need to do to break this solid bit of wood? And he said, well, it's to do with belief. Surprise, surprise. And so how does that go then? So the first thing is, you know, like Henry Ford said, whether you think you can or you can't, you're right. Whether you think you can or you can't, you're right. So you've got to believe you can, right? First of all. So the other belief is this. It's got absolutely nothing whatsoever to do with strength. It's to do with the speed of your hand through the ball. That's why people with the complementary sex are so good at it. Whatever that means. That's why I've personally probably done this hundreds of times. The youngest person we've had was 12, but I have seen 7-year-olds do it. Oldest person we had was just short of 80, right? So it's not to do with strength. That's why those third of the audience are getting sort of macho. Worst thing you can do. It's not about being macho, right? That's not the strategy. Just to test this out, just sit like you're really bored. Why is nobody moving? Now go on, get right bored. So sit however bored is, right? Get bored, get really bored, and turned off, and like, not at least be interested. That's it, that's good bored. Really bored, right? Really, really bored. Now sit like you really think this is going to be worth listening to, so sit up and like sit with strength, and really get into it, okay? Like this is going to be really something useful. And there's a difference in there, and it's just how you say it. So your body affects your mind. Same with breaking the wood. What you do with your body in terms of your physiology is crucial. If you think about it in a selling situation, I don't know if you know this, 55% of your ability in selling, right, is non-verbal. Did you know that? 55%. Like, so it's not what you're saying on the sales floor, and it's not how you're saying it. It's all that other stuff. So like if you're stood there going, please don't come to me, I don't want to sell you anything. Or you may be stood like this. So question for you. Does anybody talk to themselves? Now this is another way people go, do I talk to myself? I do. You know that little voice in your head that's probably going now, I hope it's not me. I hope it's not me. You know that voice? Can you imagine if you talked out loud to people how you talk to yourself? Do you think you'd have any friends? Do you? Now, again, successful people realise that, do you know that voice inside your head? I don't know if you know this, but it's your voice, right? Like, you're doing it, so you can change it, right? So it's the voice in your head, right? You've got to be careful what you're saying. Like, you shouldn't be saying, I'm going to break my hand. That would not be good. If you're saying anything you're saying, you should be saying yes, yes, yes. Can. You know? Positive stuff. All that. Because people, you know, people's language is like fascinating. I don't know about you, but some people are so proud of their limiting beliefs. You know, we're talking about beliefs and the limits they put on themselves. I mean, do you know anybody? I don't think there'll be anybody here today, but I don't even know anybody like this that like turns up late and they say, I'm sorry I was late, the traffic was awful, and I'm a bad timekeeper anyway, so I'm always late, you know. I don't even know anybody like that. Now, where do you think they are? They're in that's just the world, the way the world is, box, aren't they? Because they're not being accountable. Because they believe that they're a bad timekeeper, so guess how they behave? They're always late. So what results do they get? They're always late. So much better, imagine this. Next time you're late, right? Because you want to be a high achiever, don't you? You have empowering beliefs. Walk in, you're late, right? Walk in and say, I'm sorry I was late. I didn't set off on time. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? you know, it's really released and all that, which was great, wasn't it? And I kind of had this distant memory seeing it when I was like 5. You know, and I thought, I'm going to drag my kids to see that, 2 boys. So I dragged them to see it, and we went to see the full set, so it cost a fortune, right? And by the way, I was really peeved off with this. That we bought the limited edition set, and then they put the new bits in tonight for the band on the free. Well, you guys get it free anyway, probably don't you? But anyway, that's by the way. So, took them to see The Empire Strikes Back, you know, the second one. And there's this scene, right, with Yoda, you know, the little guy with the pointy ears, really convincing puppet, like high technology, even with his hands stuck up there. And there's Yoda, right, and there's Luke Skywalker, and there's this bit when Luke's been practicing his Jedi mind powers, which is what we're kind of going to be doing with this wood anyway, Jedi mind power. I can do it. And Yoda says to him, it's like spaceships crashed in this swamp and everything. And Yoda says to him, use your Jedi mind powers, Luke, to lift your spaceship from the swamp. Or something like that. And Luke Skywalker goes, yes, Master, I will try. And Yoda says, no, Luke, either do or do not. There is no trying. Profoundly, there is no trying. Successful people don't believe in trying. You cannot come up here and try and break the wood, right? You can either break the wood or not break the wood. You cannot try to do it. Don't tell me that you tried to break the wood. And don't tell Andy or your RC that you tried to break the target, right? Now, they broke the target or you didn't. You didn't try to do it. Be accountable. So I would suggest one thing if you want to be really successful is eliminate the word try from your vocabulary. Because it's just a way of not being accountable, isn't it? I tried to do that. What does that mean? It means it's an excuse. But it's you being perfect. Like if I was to say to you, just stop now, right? And I do not want you to think of a blue elephant. What are you thinking of? Blue elephant, right? So have you heard this expression, little kids, when our kids were little, you know, they'd come in, like Megan would come in at 2 with like big glass of milk. And you'd go, Megan, don't drop that milk. Smash! Right? Or you say, don't play in the road. And you go, in the road. Because what they're hearing, right, is play in the road, don't. You can't process negative. So too often we focus on what we don't want, don't we? Rather than focusing on what we do want. Same with breaking the wood, really. I mean, when I do sessions like this, when I did the film, right, at Stoke, at the end of it, the director, God bless him, came up to me and he said, Steve, you must be tired, but don't worry, there's only a couple of scenes to go. So now, because I understand this, I think I am not going to program tiredly, and I'm certainly not going to program in worry, right? So when people say that to me, I say, no, I'm not tired. Or if I'm in Yorkshire, I say I'm not knackered, right? But I could do with more energy. Because your brain will give you either, you know. If you say knackered, it'll give you knackered. And if you say more energy, good chance it'll give you it. So, you know, the language you use is so important in terms of being successful. Both when you're talking to yourself and when you're talking to others. Because this self-limited belief, what's going to be happening is, I'm going to be holding a bit of wood like this, right? Okay? I don't know why you're laughing, it might be you. And I'm going to do like this. And you're going to come up, and the first thing I'm going to say to you is, are you left, this one of these volunteers, I'm going to say, are you left or right-handed, right? Now, typically what happens at this moment in time, they go, I can't remember. It's strange. So I say, are you right-handed? So let's say you're right-handed, right? So imagine I'm there now holding the wood. You're going to be like this, so you're right-handed, so I'm going to say, okay. So if you're right-handed, you're going to have your left foot forward, and you're going to be standing like this, right? And you're going to line up the wood with your non-hitting hand. So you're that far away from the wood, so that you can break through it. Now there's a really good reason for that. Because see, I'm going to be this side, and I want you to break the wood, but not my nose. Okay? And then, there's other skill is to say, well, which part of your hand do you use, right? So it's not your fist, aha, right? And it's not, it's the flat of your hand. flat of your hand. And what you're aiming for is right in the middle of the wood. So it's the flat of your hand right in the middle of the wood. So I'll be holding it, so you'll come up and you'll line it up. And then, remember the rest of the strategy, you're going to start to get your physiology right, okay? So, you'll have your hand like on here, right? And you're going to put your hand back and it's a straight movement. Now, some people do that. Some people like to go like that. Now, you can do that, that's cool. But, you know, I just do this, you know. And you want to be very side on, and the movement's down, so you get some leverage, right? Straight hand. So you're going to start rehearsing when you get up, because you might want to just build up your physiology. So the way you build up your physiology is you start off with your hand on the wood, just resting on the wood. Start to focus and start to build a picture of your hand through the wood. And as you do that, as you pull your hand back, you breathe in deeply through your nose. And then as you go forward, you breathe out through your mouth. Now, some people come on and go, and they're like this. Not going to work right. You've got to like give it radius particularly. I mean, it does look like, you know, it looks okay. Breathe out like a horse, you know. But unless you can feel your physiology changing, you're not going to get. Oh, you might want to think of the wood as a metaphor. You know, metaphor. Giving some meaning. It might represent for you something that maybe at the moment you believe you can't do. Something you believe you can't do. It's no coincidence it says that on it. And do you really believe you can break through that big season target? Not just meet it, beat it. So make it mean that. Make it mean that. So I think we're all keeping time now. So we're just about to do this, right? Just about to do this. Oh, look at this baby. And I've got a confession actually. We haven't picked 3 people at random. What we're going to thank God they all go. We're actually we're just going to ask for 3 volunteers, right? Come up on stage and do it. Because I want to. Now before we do that, just a final word. I've got another confession as well. I forgot about that, yeah? Did you notice all that wood on the way in? Because we've just got 3 bits, we've got 1 bit for all of you here. So at coffee, which is going to be in about 5 to 10 minutes, right? Come and see me if you want to have a go. At lunch, come and see me if you want to have a go. At coffee this afternoon. I want everybody in this room, right, to go home with 2 bits of broken wood. Okay? Okay. But do you think ever, either out there or when people come on stage, do you think sometimes people come up and they don't break the wood? Do you think that happens? It does now and again, actually. It does. Goes on. Do you think they're failures? No. Sorry? Missed that, but it must have been good. No, do you think they're failures? No. You see, successful people, you know, in that top bit, one of their beliefs is, remember, there's no such thing as failure, only feedback. You see, you can't be successful if you don't put yourself in a position to win. Like, you know, you can't win the lottery without a ticket. You cannot break the bit of wood by sitting in your chair. You've got to put yourself in a position to break the bit of wood. Recognising that if you don't break the bit of wood, you've still succeeded. Because you put yourself in a position to break it. And take the feedback. Now all that will happen is, if you come up here, right, and you go for it, and it doesn't break, which often happens, all that's happened is you're not running the strategy, wherever it's gone. You're not running the strategy. That's all that's happened. So you've probably not quite stood right. Or you've probably not got the breathing right. Or you maybe don't really believe you can. Or you didn't, you went for the break before you got the picture. So you just need to get feedback off me. No such thing as failing with feedback. I'll give you the feedback. I'll tell you, well, I think what's missing is you're not standing right. The last thing you should do, however, which can happen, is you go, and you go, and you won't be able to do it. I'll never be able to do it. Language, you see. Not me. Damn. If that happens, you just need to refocus. And just recognise. So we're going to have to like get down music. And this is a team game. Whoever these three people are that I'm going to ask to come on stage right now, whoever they are, they need your support. So I don't know, one of my other convenient places that the Mind and Body's one and all that, you know, and they're all kind of joints now. So you need to see the woodbreaking too for them. You need to like give them your support. However you do that, give them some encouragement, right? Because it's like a big step in the comfort zone, right? So we need the music, and then we're going to like go for it. So we need three people on stage, please. Like now.
Mary, 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 Mary. Come on.